Now we can see about the type C chopper in this session. So this type C chopper is also called as two quadrant chopper. Why it is called as two quadrant chopper means this chopper can operate in two quadrants, that is in first quadrant and second quadrant. So since the type C chopper can operate in both first quadrant and second quadrant, it is called as two quadrant chopper. Okay, so when you see the circuit of this type C chopper, it is like two choppers, that is type A chopper and type B chopper. Okay, both these choppers are connected together in parallel. Okay, this is the construction of type C chopper. So this is like type A chopper, and this construction is like type B chopper. Okay, in type A chopper one switch and one diode will be there. In type B chopper one switch and another diode, then inductor, then another battery source. Okay, so this will be in type B chopper. So since these two choppers are connected together in parallel, we can get the operation of two quadrants. So the type A chopper will operate in first quadrant, type B chopper will operate in second quadrant. In first quadrant, either CH1, that is switch 1, or the freewheeling diode will conduct. Okay, in second quadrant, either the switch will be open, switch 2, that is chopper 2 will be in on state, otherwise the diode will be in conduction mode. Okay, so in first quadrant CH1 or freewheeling diode, in second quadrant CH2 or D2. So this chopper can also be used as a step up or step down chopper, because type A chopper can be used as step up chopper. Type B chopper is also known as step down chopper. Since these two choppers are combined together in parallel, this type C chopper can be used as either step up or step down chopper. Okay, so here you have to keep three things in your mind. First one is, so in first quadrant CH1, that is switch 1 is on or freewheeling diode conducts. Okay, CH1, that is chopper 1 and or freewheeling diode conducts. In second quadrant operation, this switch 2, otherwise chopper 2 is on or diode D2 conducts. The third one, choppers CH1 and CH2. Okay, so they should not be turned on simultaneously, because if we turn on these two choppers together simultaneously, then it would cause short circuit. Okay, so we should not turn on these two choppers simultaneously. So we can see how the operation takes place. Okay, I told you already, in first quadrant means the voltage is positive, current is also positive. In second quadrant, voltage is positive, current is negative. Okay, how it happens, how it is coming like this, we can see here. In first quadrant we can see. So in first quadrant, what are the devices in working condition? So first, either CH1 or freewheeling diode. Okay, so first let us consider the switch 1 is on. Switch is on. So the current will take path like this. Okay, from the source CH1, that is chopper 1, and through the inductor and the DC voltage source, then to the supply. Okay, this will be the current path. So during this time, this inductor will charge. Okay, this inductor will charge with the polarity plus to minus. Okay, with this polarity it will charge. So the current direction, the output voltage will be V0 is equal to Vs. This supply voltage will be appeared across this load. What about the current? Current is positive, because we have considered the output current. If the output current is in this direction, it is said to be positive. So now in this mode, the current is in this direction. Okay, so the current is positive. So the output voltage is also positive, output current is also positive. Now let us switch off this switch. Okay, now let us turn off this switch. Then what will happen? Okay, now this current, let me choose another color to differentiate it. Okay, now what will happen? This inductor will discharge by changing its polarity like this. Okay, during charging condition, the polarity was like this. So when it discharges, it changes its polarity like this. Okay, so here, from here to here, plus minus to plus. Okay, so it will discharge its current like this in this path. Okay, the current path will be like this. So here also the current is positive. So when the CH1 is on, V0, that is output voltage, was positive and the output current was positive. When the freewheeling diode conducts, okay, that is when the switch is off, this inductor will discharge. So at that time, this freewheeling diode conducts. At that time, no output voltage, but the output current is positive. Okay, so in both the cases, output current is positive. That's why it is called as first quadrant operation. That is, voltage is positive and current is positive. So this quadrant will be this one. This is current axis, this is voltage. So voltage and current both are positive. That's why it is first quadrant operation. Now what about the second quadrant operation? In second quadrant operation, the devices are CH2, that is chopper 2 and D2. Now let us consider the chopper 2 is on. Now let us turn on this chopper 2. Now what will happen? So this EMF, okay, this battery source will deliver current and the current path will be like this. Okay, current path will be like this. So at this time, this inductor will charge with this polarity. Okay, plus to minus. So with this polarity, the inductor will charge. Then, so at this time, there is no output voltage, but the output current is negative, because the output current should be like this in this direction, but here the output current is in the opposite direction. Okay, so the output current is negative. Now let us turn off this switch. Okay, if you turn off this switch, what will happen? Now we have turned off this switch, so the current path will be like this. So this inductor will change its polarity like this during discharging. It will change its polarity like this, and the current, it will discharge, okay, like this. Through this diode D2, it will discharge. Okay, so this supply voltage will be appeared across the load. So output voltage is positive, but the current is negative, because the current should be like this in this direction, but we have here the current is in this opposite direction. So the output current is negative. So since the output voltage is positive, okay, this is voltage axis, this is current axis. Since the output voltage is positive and current is negative, it is working in second quadrant. Okay, so this is second quadrant operation. The previous one we saw it was in about the first quadrant operation. This is second quadrant operation. Okay, so these two quadrant operation takes place together in type C chopper. Okay, so now let me explain the waveform also. So as I said already, when the switch CH1 is on, what will happen? So the current will be like this. Okay, current will be like this. The inductor will be charging with its polarity plus to minus. Okay, it is charging. So the current will be, the output current will be, so this is the duration, that is when the switch is on. Okay, when we give, so here we are giving the gate pulse to the switch. Okay, so at this duration it starts. So the inductor starts its charging. Okay, so this is charging. Okay, in the positive direction, this charging. Then this switch is off. Okay, then this inductor release its energy through this path. Okay, so the output current is positive. Okay, so now the freewheeling diode conducts. The inductor discharges. Okay, the freewheeling diode conducts. So the inductor current discharges. This is the discharging current. So at this time, freewheeling diode conducts. Okay, so next again this CH2 on. This switch 2 is turned on. So at this time, what will happen? This battery delivers its current through this inductor and chopper and battery. Okay, in this direction. So current is negative. That is the inductor charges in the negative direction. Okay, it changes its polarity like this. So the current charges in the negative direction. See here, the current is the inductor is charged in the negative direction. Next, when you switch off this switch, that is CH2, then the current, this inductor will be discharging through this diode. Okay, through this diode, this inductor will be discharging. So at this time, the current is negative. Okay, in negative region, it is discharging. So this is that one. So at this duration, the diode D2 conducts. So like this, you can draw for all the cycles. So the previous, before CH1, D2 would have been conducted. Okay, so D2 means this is the operation. Okay, that is charging in the discharging in the negative region. Okay, so this is the waveform for output current. What will be the output voltage? So when the CH1 is on, we get this output voltage, that is V0. Okay, so here we have started. Okay, CH1 is on. So CH1 is on means we are getting output voltage. Then when this switch is off, then this current takes this path and there is no output voltage. Okay, so when freewheeling diode conducts, there is no output voltage. Okay, up to here there is no output voltage. Okay, then CH2 is on. When CH2 is on also, the current path is like this, no output voltage. So when CH2 is on, there is no output voltage. Then again, when the switch 2 is off, then the inductor releases its energy through this diode D2. Okay, so at this time you will get this output voltage. So when the CH2 is off and T2 is on, okay, at this duration also we will get the output voltage. So before this CH1, there was D2 conducting. So here also there would be the output. Okay, that's why I have put here together. So whenever the CH1 and D2 conducts, there is the output. So here also the diode D2 conducts, so we will get this output. Then again this CH1 is on, so we will get this output. Okay, like this you can draw the waveform for output voltage. Okay, this is the waveform for output voltage and output current. So this that's all about the class C chopper, otherwise type C chopper. Okay, thank you.